Hello, Kopivosian. Good morning. I'm Adrian Lasimbang, and I'm now in Kampung Walau, Ranau. Did you know that Malaysia is a signatory of the United Nations Framework Convention of Climate Change, or the UNFCCC, since 1994? In this short video, we'll explore what this means for Malaysia and how we've engaged in this global climate framework, and how indigenous communities like Kampung Walau are taking action to contribute to our national energy transition goals. The UNFCCC is the world principal treaty for addressing climate change. Established in 1992, it brings together countries together to reduce greenhouse emissions, build resilience, and promote sustainable development. It led to the Kyoto Protocol and the Paris Agreement, when countries, including Malaysia, must submit climate plans called National Determined Contributions, or NDCs. This outlines their target for reducing emissions and adapting to the climate change. Malaysia ratified the UNFCCC in 1994 and later joined the Kyoto Protocol and Paris Agreement. In 2021, Malaysia raised the ambition by pledging to reduce greenhouse gas intensity by 45% by 2030, unconditionally. We also announced that the net zero target by 2050 and developed supporting policies like the National Climate Change Policy, the National Energy Transition Roadmap, and the upcoming Climate Change Act. To meet our UNFCCC goals, Malaysia has set up several frameworks. The Ministry of Natural Resource, Environment and Sustainability leads the implementation, supported by the state governments and agencies like the Sustainable Energy Development Authority, or SEDA, and the Climate Council. Still, land energy requires policies coordination across federal, state, and local level, especially in Sabah and Sarawak, where government or state government have total control of land and resources. One of Malaysia's strengths is the growing use of renewable energy, especially in the rural areas. Here, in Kampung Walau, indigenous Dusun village in Sabah, a solar mini grid now powers homes and whole current center, and women-led bakery. It is built by local participation and support from civil societies like Tonibong. This shows that how energy justice and climate change can go hand in hand. But there are challenges. Still, over 300 villages in Sabah still lack universal access to reliable electricity. National policies often overlook rural realities, and climate finance doesn't always reach these communities that provide support for them. Malaysia's approach shows progress, especially in setting clear climate goals. But we must close this gap between policy and practice. Further steps, including finalizing and enacting Climate Change Act, supporting indigenous-led energy projects like this in Walau, and ensuring free, prior, and informed consent is practiced in all climate intervention. Malaysia also needs to recognize indigenous knowledge like the Tagal as part of adaptation strategies, not just energy systems. To recap, Malaysia climate commitments under the UNFCCC are real, but their success depends on the implementation at the grassroots communities. Like in Walau, shows us indigenous peoples are not just victims of climate change, but they are also innovators and leaders in climate solutions. Let, let's work together to ensure Malaysia's climate future includes everyone, from the cities to the kampungs, and leave no one behind.